Hello, my name is Stephanie Bray, and today my speech is going to be to inform you all about the Airborne Battle Manager job in the Air Force, otherwise known as my job as a 1 Alpha 4. Today I'm going to go over the different types of planes you can fly on as a 1 Alpha 4 and also the different job descriptions on each of those planes. First, now that I've gone over what I will be covering, let's first go over the different types of planes. First off, we have the AWACS and the J-Stars. Basically, these planes are just 707s modified with a radar system either on the top or on the bottom. AWACS has the radar on the top, J-Stars has the radar on the bottom. Naturally, AWACS looks at airborne tracks, J-Stars looks at ground tracks. So that's why it's set up that way. Next, we have the AC-130 gunship, which is just a modified C-130 with a sensor ball and some pretty awesome equipment on it that likes to blow things up. And lastly, we have the newest addition to the 1 Alpha 4 community, which is the MC-12. Basically, this aircraft is just a twin-engine Beechcraft. And the sensor operator on that platform does the same thing as the MC-12 sensor operator. So now I've gone into the different types of aircraft. Let's go into the different jobs that you can have on each of those. On the AWACS, an Alpha 4 is known as an AST or an air surveillance technician. This job basically just looks at the radar that's on the screen and they are able to determine if it's a hostile or non-hostile track. Basically, they are able to do this by the IFF, identify friend or foe mode, that the plane is pushing out towards the AWACS. J-Stars also has a similar job, but instead of watching airborne radar, they are watching ground radar. And we work closely with the Army and are able to tell the Army if we see anything suspicious from the types of definitions they're looking for in targets in that area. On each of these planes, there's about 20 or 30 people, so it gets a little crowded depending on the mission, but it's a lot of fun and we're able to accomplish a lot. Now for the AC-130, I've never flown on this aircraft, so I'm not quite sure of how many people are on it. At least 4 to 6 people. But the Alpha 4 position is also known as the sensor operator as well as the MC-12 position. They're both sensor operators. Now in the AC-130, they are split up in between IR and TV sensor operators. Both of them sit side by side, but one is watching infrared and one is watching television. Now by doing so, they're able to see both pictures, and if there's anything different, they can see it on one screen and not the other screen. They're able to catch it. Difference between the AC-130 and MC-12s, basically AC-130s have weapons. MC-12s do not, but they have the same job on that. Now that I've gone over the different types of planes you can fly in as a 1 Alpha 4 Air Battle Manager and the different jobs you have on each of those planes, I'm now going to conclude my speech. Hopefully I've informed you a little bit more about my job, and I hope you all enjoyed my speech. Thank you.